The deepest wounds are often the ones no one else can see. For many, childhood trauma is a silent shadow that follows into adulthood, affecting the way we think, love, and even see ourselves. But here's the truth. While childhood trauma may shape your past, it does not have to define your future. Today, on Real Issues with UG, we dive into how to heal from childhood trauma and the steps you can take to finally break free. Understanding childhood trauma. Childhood trauma is not only about obvious abuse, it can also be neglect, abandonment, harsh criticism, emotional unavailability, or growing up in a chaotic home. These early experiences leave an imprint on the developing brain and nervous system, shaping how a child views safety, love, and self-worth. Causes of childhood trauma may include physical abuse, being hit, beaten, or hurt; emotional abuse, constant criticism, rejection, or manipulation; neglect, lack of affection, care, or protection; divorce or separation, losing a parent or growing up in a broken home; addiction in the home, parents struggling with alcohol or drugs; witnessing violence, domestic abuse, bullying, or community violence; loss, the death of a parent or caregiver at a young age. When a child's world feels unsafe, the brain adapts to survive. But those survival strategies, fear, withdrawal, anger, or people-pleasing, often follow into adulthood, long after the danger is gone. The lasting effects in adulthood. Childhood trauma is not left behind. It grows with us. Adults who endured painful childhoods often struggle with hidden battles. Emotional struggles, anxiety, depression, anger, shame, or low self-esteem. Relationship struggles, fear of intimacy, toxic attachments, or constant people-pleasing. Behavioral struggles, perfectionism, procrastination, or self-sabotage. Physical struggles, stress-related illnesses, fatigue, or sleep problems. The little child inside us keeps crying for love, and until we listen, we repeat patterns that hurt us. Stories of people who lived it. Many ordinary people, and even famous faces, have spoken about their journey of healing childhood trauma, proving that healing is possible. Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty and survived sexual abuse, yet used her pain to build a career helping others heal. She openly discusses therapy, self-reflection, and forgiveness as part of her healing. Tyler Perry endured abuse from his father but turned his pain into art, creating films and plays that inspire healing. Viola Davis shared her painful childhood of poverty and trauma in her memoir Finding Me, and emphasizes that facing the pain helped her find freedom. Demi Lovato spoke about childhood struggles and used therapy and advocacy to heal. Michael Phelps, Olympic swimmer, shared how therapy helped him face trauma from an emotionally difficult childhood. Their stories remind us, trauma may shape us, but it does not have to break us. Steps to heal and break free. 1. You can't heal what you keep hiding. Many of us grew up in homes where pain was swept under the rug. But ignoring your trauma doesn't make it disappear. It just leaks into your relationships, your choices, and even how you see yourself. Healing starts the moment you stop pretending you're fine. 2. The past is not your fault, but healing is your responsibility. You didn't choose what happened to you as a child. But now, as an adult, healing becomes your job. Waiting for an apology or for people to change keeps you stuck. Taking responsibility for your healing is how you take your power back. 3. Trauma doesn't make you weak, it proves your strength. Surviving abuse, neglect, or pain is not a sign of weakness. It shows resilience. The scars you carry are evidence that you endured something most people can't even imagine. 4. Setting boundaries is not selfish, it's survival. When you grow up without safety, it feels wrong to say no. But as an adult, boundaries are how you protect your peace. Every time you cut off toxic energy, you're teaching your inner child, you are safe with me now. 5. Healing hurts before it feels better. Facing your childhood pain will feel heavy at first, like ripping open an old wound. But that's what healing looks like. You can't clean a wound without touching it. The good news: once you face it, the pain loses its power over you. 6. You can rewrite your story. Just because you grew up in dysfunction doesn't mean you're doomed to repeat it. You are not your parents. You are not the abuse. You are not the neglect. You get to decide who you become, and you can build a new life that feels safe, healthy, and whole. 7. You are not alone. Childhood trauma convinces you that no one could ever understand what you went through. But millions of people carry the same silent wounds. And many have healed. Community, therapy, and sharing your story reminds you, you're not broken, and you're not walking this path alone. 8. Forgiveness is for you, not them. You don't have to excuse what they did. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means releasing yourself from carrying their poison inside you. Forgiveness is not a gift to them, it's freedom for you. 9. Healing is not linear. Some days you'll feel like you've made progress, and the next day, an old trigger will knock you down. That doesn't mean you've failed. Healing is messy, unpredictable, and full of ups and downs, but every stumble is still forward movement. 10. Love doesn't always come from family. Not everyone gets the parents or relatives they deserved. Sometimes, family is the one you create for yourself, friends, mentors, or even your own children. Blood may connect you, but love and safety are built. 11. Speaking your truth is part of the cure. Silence keeps trauma alive. The moment you share your story, whether in therapy, a journal, or with someone you trust, the shame starts to lose its grip. Your voice is part of your healing. 12. Practice inner child work. Reconnect with your younger self through guided meditations, visualization, or writing letters to your inner child. Speak to that child with the compassion and love they never received. This builds self-trust and rewires your sense of safety. 13. Use creative expression as therapy. Art, music, dance, and writing can give voice to pain words can't capture. Many survivors of trauma heal faster when they express what they feel through creativity, turning wounds into beauty. 14. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Replace harmful habits, substance abuse, self-isolation, overeating, with positive ones, like exercise, mindfulness, journaling, or prayer. Coping doesn't erase trauma, but it helps you manage emotions without self-destruction. 15. Build a supportive community. Surround yourself with people who make you feel seen, safe, and valued. Healing accelerates when you're not carrying the weight alone. Whether it's close friends, support groups, or faith-based communities, connection heals what isolation deepens. 16. Celebrate your progress. Every small step matters, whether it's setting a boundary, saying no, or simply making it through a hard day. Recognizing progress builds momentum and reminds you that healing is happening, even when it feels slow. Childhood trauma may be part of your story, but it is not your identity. Healing doesn't erase the past, it transforms it into wisdom, strength, and purpose. You are not broken. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are worthy of love, peace, and freedom. And every step you take toward healing is proof that you are rewriting your future. Thank you for watching Real Issues with UG, a space where we face life's deepest struggles together and discover hope. If this video spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself, share it with someone who needs healing today. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like, and turn on notifications, because we're building a family of hope, strength, and transformation. Until next time, remember, your past may shape you, but it does not have to define you. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and keep healing.